Well, here we go again. And who's ready for this? Welcome everyone to yet more Midas. Well, we're past Midas, honestly. It's even worse than that. It's we're now into Phoenix Mayhem, I guess. But we are almost done with the Kung Fu Games saga. So next up is this Superbike Masters. I don't really know what to tell you about this. Allegedly, this game came out in June 10th, 2004. 2004, by the way, on the PlayStation. So that was like 7 months after 5-star racing. So yeah, I don't know, take that what you will. Game FAQs gives this game a release date, just a generic release date of 2003 somewhere, but I think I got the 2004 date from like the cutting room, either the cutting room floor or the Phoenix Games wiki, or both. I don't know. No one really knows when this game came out. I don't think anybody really cares. I mean, come on. But let's just get into this. You know what it's about. We're about to witness. No sense in delaying the inevitable. So let's boot up the game. And, yeah, it's got a Peggy 4 rating. Ooh. And, there's wikis for just about everything. And yet, Midas does not have a Wikipedia entry. Somehow, Midas Interactive Entertainment does not have a Wikipedia entry. Somehow. What years this game came out? Rewind 30 seconds. Anyways, here's Superbike Masters. We get straight to the title screen. We don't even get, like, the Phoenix Games logo or the Kung Fu logo. It's straight to the title screen, which is the exact same image used in the cover art of the game. Anyways, here's our main menu. At least they changed the menu up from 5-star racing, so, you know, there's that, I guess. So I guess I'll start the timer. We have 6 tracks. 6 of them. Just 6. So it's gonna be a really short one. So I guess we'll just get started. Start with the first track, Longford Race Park, or Racetrack. We have our bikes, which is the exact same bike model from All-Star Racing 2. And do some emulator things. I think these are the exact same liveries as well. Wait. Is this blue one the exact... Alright, they recycled it. Wait, no. Oh, there's only 3 liveries, okay. I thought there were 6. No, there's only 3. Alright, cool. Fuck it, why not? And then here's our options, as is per usual, in the same font. So, yeah. Alright, let's just go race. Y'all know what it is. We're almost there. We're almost. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's not written in here. And away we go. I don't even think we got the track name on that countdown. Anyways, here's our bikes. So, again, default camera is the far chase cam, which honestly I'm just going to use. The frame rate feels way worse than 5-star racing. I don't know if that's placebo or what. We're zooming though. Bike's no longer quickly. You know, is the smoke new? It is not. Is this? Yeah, it's the same exact smoke effect from 5-star, which they've been using the smoke effect in some way, shape, or form since the beginning with Milli Miglia. It looks like we got very slow acceleration up to top speed. Very slow acceleration. However, I am already in the lead. I wonder if these go up to 193, just very slowly. Oh god, yeah, I can see the square of the smoke effect. Oh, so that's probably an emulator thing. If there's anything I've learned after 5-star racing is I don't even think the Duck Station people have really made an attempt to optimize these games perfectly. Because who fucking cares? Anyways, dizzying heights of 193. We're so back, baby. Let's go. .193 is a new meme number. Everyone here will know what I mean when I say 193. Midas per hour. Oh, by the way, the tack is the exact same as all the tacks in 5-star racing. Lame. We don't even get the H pattern anymore. Like, man. You also know, has anyone figured out what else we're not getting at all in this race? Both of those were technically correct. Tank and Saturn, but Tank was correct. No music. We just have no in-race music. The volume's at 100%. This is the last one. This is not the last one. It's almost the last one, but there's more. Can't we make our own music? It's called anyways, yeah, this is gonna be my life for the next 2 hours. Where is the big show? Honestly, this is probably the big show on this bike. Because if you compare the scale of these bikes to the other vehicles across the Kung Fu-verse, these things are massive, and the people are massive. Doesn't seem to be that bad, but experience watching this somehow considerably worse. The lack of music really hurts this. It really... I don't know if this was a programming error, or if it's an emulation bug, but... or if this was an intentional choice from Kung Fu, but oh boy. Damn, the wall just ate me. Alright. Americow. Forgot to make the track wire of the bike smaller, yeah. I don't think Kung Fu really understands, scale. Remember how I was kind of giving Kung Fu praise for what they, you know, attempted to do in previous games? I think we've run out of praise. I think we've run out of things to praise as the Gent playlist. I love zeros. That was my new acapella gent song. Do Not Steal. Coming soon to Spotify. Never heard of that game. There's probably a good reason why. You've never heard of this game? Acagenta. Actually, I don't even think even my voice is deep enough to do acapella gent. I need the freaking 9-string equivalent of, like, 9-string guitar equivalent of a voice. Frick is the mini-map. Hasn't been here since, well, formerly it has been, okay, yeah. Well, this is, like, this uses 5-star racing as a base, and 5-star racing didn't have a track map, so even on hardware there's no music, so this was a conscious decision. Either this was an intentional choice, or they fucked up something. When Control-C, Control-Ving the bikes onto the 5-star tracks. I don't know. Has more zeros than yours, therefore it's original. Speaking of gent, I should probably listen to the new Periphery album. Since that's out now. Then again, I'm like 2 albums behind on them, because I still haven't properly listened to P5. Which, hilariously enough, is subtitled Gent is not a genre. It's not! It is. Oh. So we can't have the same 5 songs 6 games in a row, so there's no music files. The music is still there. Like, if you leave the game idling, like, it'll cycle through the music, like the different music tracks in this game, which is the same music that was in 5-star racing. However, you can only hear it in the menus, I guess. Disaster. So I couldn't do that if I wanted to, because that's copyrighted. I would get murdered by the YouTube police. Like, actually murdered. Like, they would come to my house with bats and just pummel me to death. Is it me, or is the frame rate choppier in this game compared to 5-star? Like it's floating off the ground. You know, the way the shadow, like, cuts off, like, at the rear tire, it does kind of look like the rear tire is floating slightly. Honestly, you can really tell, like, they didn't quite nail the layering of the vehicle on the track when we do the when it does, like, the panning shots for the countdown at the start of the race. It was very evident in 5-star racing. It probably is evident in this game, but I wasn't paying attention to the countdown, so how many more games did Kung Fu develop? You know what? For the sake of mercy, I will spoil this. There's one more game after this. Only one. That was literally what I've been saying, Grant. So we're almost done. We've almost conquered the Kung Fu-averse. 'Cause, 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 'C Everyone was kung fu racing derogatory. I like how the rider is like leaning slightly to the left when going completely straight. Like he's not like just a little bit to the left. They actually do kung fu in this game. Yeah, the last game's actually just called Kung Fu Racer, and it's actually just Street Fighter. There's no racing involved. And when I say Street Fighter, I mean the original Street Fighter, as in the shitty one, not like any good Street Fighter games. I'm actually surprised I haven't caught the back of the field yet. Oh, as I say that. But it's Shaq Fu. God, yes. Fucking Shaq Fu. And then there's the incredibly silly, fucked up sequel that came out like, what, 5-6 years ago? Oh, well, there went all my speed. The fact that these are all the same game, basically. Is there no track map? I don't know. It's not that they're incredibly low effort. He made a second. You say that as if Shaq himself programmed the game, Tank. These motherfuckers made one smoke texture and just thrown it at everything they can. Yeah, that is true. I think the smoke texture has changed slightly over time, but I mean, it's the same functionally. And unless you're really paying attention to every individual pixel, it probably looks the exact same. Because apparently you don't want to actually read anything in chat, any responses to what you're saying, Nair. This game came out in June of 2004. On the PlayStation, by the way. We were only a few months away from Gran Turismo 4 when this came out. Anyways, I won. That was the first race. Yeah, you can see the square that makes up the smoke texture. Again, that's probably an emulator thing. Darren. Did Midas ever bother with the PS2? Sure did. I have plenty of ammo for Midas Mayhem 2 Electric Boogaloo. Anyways, that was the Longford racetrack. Let's go to Moldon Peeks and guest drive our rider's second bike. Let's go. I forgot there was music. NASCAR Thunder 2004 is already out. I'm pretty sure Chase for the Cup was almost was also coming, because that's the 2004 game. Here we go. Naya Ice Pants. See, here's Half-Life 2 and Doom 3. That's funny. That's real funny. Why didn't you move up the console ladder? Easier to just repurpose, make these simple textures than have to make more advanced, models and textures for the PS2. Probably wasn't in the budget. Perception of speed kind of slow. The game itself is slow. Like this, okay, I've played every Kung Fu developed game now, except for one, which is the one that comes after this. This is probably the worst performing game. Like, this has the worst frame rate so far that I've experienced. And it feels like it's just in perpetual slowdown. Like, I don't know if the game is ever running at full speed. I guess we can pay attention to the lap timer for that, but ooh. I'm not paying attention. Madden 2005 came out on the PS1. Total destruction. That's not this game? What? This isn't Destruction Derby. Sorry, I'm not paying any attention to the video game, so I'm just missing every turn. I'm prolonging this. You know, there's a slight glimmer of hope with a couple of the tracks in 5-star racing that I would, with most of the tracks in 5-star racing that I would actually have to try, maybe. Never mind. Not trying. Excuse me. Will I ever become not sick? Maybe if it stops fucking raining every single day. I'm genuinely surprised the Weenie 500 was able to, like, happen, because it's done nothing but rain for the past, like, week and a half here. Hell, for the entire month. Yeah, it's not heard of for a console to get games released well past its, like, well past the release of its replacement, if you will, or the next generation. Especially if you're, like, releasing stuff for, like, regions that maybe don't get the new stuff as soon, or just aren't, or are, you know, or more broke. That's the reason why EA released FIFA all the way up to 14. Fuck, the white shit comes out. I've had enough snow for the next decade. This year was, oh boy. Where's the World Cup? Shout out Just Dance 2020 for the Nintendo Wii. Master System in Brazil. You know, we got in so many, like, World Cup displays at work. And, like, I'm just flabbergasted because, like, who in this fucking area even gives the slightest fuck about soccer? I'll tell you who. Nobody. Like, no one fucking cares about the... no one probably knows what a FIFA is in this town. Go smoothly. Oh, yeah, no, it updates every, like, half a second. How many tracks does this game have? More than 2. It has 6 tracks and no in-race music. To answer your questions, Housider. Sorry for the late response. Anyways, here I come to lap the field. Same shit got in here in 2004. It's okay, Saturn. We still have the stupid, crazy sports fans. It's just they, you know, they incite riots over different sports instead. It's PGM. Like, the music's still there. It's all the same music that was in 5-Star Racing. It just only plays in the menus. But yeah, like, especially, you've never seen freaking Michigan or Ohio State football fans. Like, if you want to know what toxic fan base is, or even a toxic rivalry, that. Like, they treat that shit like the Hatfields and the McCoys. Like, if a war ever erupted, like, if a civil war ever erupted, it probably could have been caused by the outcome of a Michigan-Ohio State game. Yeah, Americal. That might be that might be my favorite fake brand in this series of games. Series of re-releases of the same game, but with slightly different things. Giants or Jets or Yankees and Red Sox. Oh, no, worse than that, Steam. Literally, Ohio State, Michigan is the worst rivalry in American sports. By worst, I mean the people who, like, are emotionally invested in it are the worst. Hell, even people who don't give a shit about sports. I literally dated somebody who was from Michigan, but she was still like, yeah, fuck Ohio State. Like, she didn't even care about sports. It's just like, yeah, fuck Ohio State. Ohio State can fucking die. I'm like, okay. What stake do you have in this? Other than you live in the state. Where's this one cranked up so high? Tell how close it finally loads the full res texture. Yeah, the LOD distance is very, very funny. Or the full res, whatever. The draw distance. Holy figure. Yeah, the game. Like, imagine the worst, like, soccer, like, rival team skirmish you've ever seen. It still pales in comparison. It's like, I'm trying to find, like, a good, like, thing to compare it to. Like, I don't know, Crips versus Bloods. Shit like that. It's that toxic. Pepper sprayed on the field. I'd believe it. Sports fans are the worst people. I'm surprised we haven't had an incident yet where someone just brings a gun into the stadium and starts shooting the other team. Istanbul. Damn. At some point, yeah, probably. I mean, to be fair, mass shootings are so normalized in the U.S. that, you know, that shit probably doesn't even get reported on the news anymore. Oh, God. Makes me think back to that Onion article that gets posted every time something happens. Just, no way how to fix this says, only place where this happens. Just made a music video about that. I feel like I should know who Vince Staples is. Shouldn't. Okay. Oh god, the frame rate's getting choppier the more bikes are on the screen. So I'm gonna come back with his album. So I have heard his voice then. I just don't know the name. I win. Ascension. Oh god, you're having... You're bold of you to assume that I actually know song titles. I was gonna look it up, but never mind. Anyways, that was Moldon Peeks. Time for Skinige Park. Oh god. Okay. Here's to hoping that Skinige Park doesn't fucking break the emulator. It's been so long since I've listened to the album, Raper, I don't really remember anything other than, like, Strobe Light. I don't even think that's the name of the song. Alright, will the game tear itself apart? That was a very great album. The Now Now was, I think, a lot better. I haven't listened to anything after that, though. But apparently, like, their even newer stuff is, like, even better. Wait a minute. This is not the Skinige Park I know and feared. This is a different track than the Skinige Park in 5 Star. Really? They didn't even bother being accurate with the track names across games anymore. That's how checked out of this I guess they are. Incredible. Keeps giving. Yeah, what is continuity? They knew what it was. Until... I'm blaming Phoenix Games. At least under the Midas umbrella, they sort of tried with, like, continuity and, like, effort. Whoop. Oh, and... okay, well... we have the return of their top speed is higher than mine. Go for more distances. I'm probably literally the only person in the history of forever that has done 15-lap races in any of these games, let alone all of them. Wasn't the default record lap time at this track like a 50-second something? I just ran a 36? Or was it 40-something seconds? I had a thought. I don't remember what it was. I think it had to do with gorillas. Ooh, actually, speaking of, very relevant. Pause PV. Sure, as it comes down and down. Isn't Childish Gambino sweatpants video? Carried out one of says getting cloned from. It's an incredibly interesting video. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's... that sounds very interesting and very accurate to pretty much how we perceive, or how Americans perceive things now. Social commentary is fun. Woo! But yeah, speaking of gorillas, so I've been doing this thing the past, I don't know, 2-3 years, where I'm trying to, like, just kind of go through every physical CD I own and listen to it at least once. While in my car. I have reached Gorillaz as of, like, yesterday. So, I've been thumping Demon Days the past couple days. That's it. That's all I have on that. Oh, look, it's the teacher. Been driving your car listening to Jeremy Clarkson? No. Been listening to music. Whatever these references are going completely over my head because I don't. It's Unix 1129. They're so ancient 2000s. What the fuck, Wolfie? I don't even know how to respond to that. Just what the fuck? Yeah, CDs are great. Physical media is great. Smile. CD's nuts drag across your forehead. Fucking got him. Oh, and the pin. Carl with the pin. Diabolical. The frickin' 1-2. I was so flabbergasted by the ancient 2000s frickin' part of it that I didn't even process CD's nuts. Out of my way. Throat, please stop. The game was played for months so far. It's just as old, if not older. And they're all on CDs. Eh? Eh? Child. You know, it's funny, the older I get, the more I see, like, 15-year-olds calling 20-year-olds unk and old man and grandpa, and it's like... you don't even know. Like, motherfucker, I'm 35, and I'm still technically not old. Don't say that to my bones, though. They have the opposite opinion. Flying TV for kids, can't take that from him. Jesus. Oh. Like, whimsical, haha, old, yes. However, people are, like, I've seen, like, kids in, like, chats and shit of other people I watch, like, legitimately think, like, oh, you like this thing that's 10 years old? Fucking old, unk, unk, unk. Wow, why are you so old, you old? Like, motherfucker. Some fried chicken and disassociating. God, I wish I could have fried chicken and disassociate. I really need that right now. Yay. I did it. I won by a lap. It's like I really won. I mean, I like the original Mario Brothers. That's from, what, the 80s? 85? By original, I mean Super Mario Brothers. My bad. Not the original Mario Brothers. Alright, so that was Skinige Park. We are halfway through this game. And that will conclude part 1 of Superbike Masters. If you've made it this far in the video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so already, and leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And finally, I would like to give a special thanks to these wonderful people listed here for supporting me via YouTube memberships. If you want to help support the channel and what I do, you can click the join button below, get your name added to this list, as well as early access to my videos. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for the second half of Superbike Masters.